Maybe Erika is setting her up. I like that animation. That's very. Oh shit! Oh, nice. You're smiling. Good day. Of course, you cannot investigate the crime scene. I don't care. Just go away. Umineko? Breaking rules again? That's new. That never happened before. I thought about this. There can be also one more corpse. I just thought about this. Whose voice is that? Unless it's Gota. Are you serious? Are you serious? Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. So yeah, last time we had the backstory about the baby and the biggest troll from Lambda Delta ever. So yeah, I wonder what will happen next, and also about your comments in the previous episodes. I want to highlight the comments real fast, actually, because no one seems to talk about numbers. And I know, right? I mean, there's numbers on the gold, and I don't think they just like, you know, the tests of gold and like how pure they are and stuff. There must be some meaning. Come on, there must be. Also, remember that you can leave a like if you like the episode, dislike if you dislike it, and you can also join my Discord and stuff like this. Also, I have these cool icons here. See? Like, technology is here. Like, Twitter, memberships and stuff. Also, talking about memberships, you can become a member and become delisted like this. And yeah, you can also see the videos on like earlier. So yeah, that's like my like new random buttons that I set. But yeah, I will use it like later, like for like some other stuff. But for now, I just use it for now. Technology is here. I changed some things on channel. Yes, great. Anyway, yeah, let's go. Let's continue the story and let's see what will happen. I hope to have the amazing discussions with you in the comments and on Discord later on. So yeah, let's see. Also, my camera is a bit like bright on the side, so I'll just crop it. Okay, sorry, that was random. You know I'm random. Let's go. Was it someone's alarm clock? A repetitive electronic beeping noise filled the room. Butler, who had gone to bed late and hadn't had anywhere near enough sleep yet, covered his head in his blanket and waited for someone to turn off the alarm. You remember how in previous episode I predicted everyone will be dead? I forgot to check the like recording from like previous episodes, so I still don't know if like siblings were actually dead, but probably. That's what I like, I guess, get from this. But no matter how much time passed, the beeping didn't stop. Yep! I see. The point of an alarm clock isn't just to be loud enough to wake you, but to be annoying enough to keep you from wanting to fall back asleep. True? Hey guys, the alarm's going off. Make it stop, please. Why do we always sound so annoyed when first waking up? Well, it doesn't make sense. After all, we are still sleepy and in a bad mood. However, there was absolutely no sign that my annoyed voice had caused anyone to turn over in their sleep. Eternal sleep, that is. Also, I was wrong then, that like maybe one of the siblings, if they're like dead, then it's not possible for one of the siblings to put the envelope with ring under the door. I'm not sure if I talked about this on the like previous episode, but I like mentioned that on Discord, kind of, so maybe, but yeah, like it's not possible now. So it leaves like George and stuff. Maybe Erika is setting her up. I mean, she's not a culprit, but she can still set people up, right? Letting out a deep sigh, I flung the covers off me and got up. With the shutters down on the windows, there was almost no light getting in, and the room was dim, as it had been earlier. Though even if the shutters had been down, there's no way this dull weather would have let in enough sun to make this pleasant morning. My cousins were still wrapped up in their beds, sound asleep, and taking no notice whatsoever of beeping. You sure you hear them? Normally, once any one person gets up, the others tend to automatically follow. Annoyed that the law of consecutive summer camp awakenings that I'd come up with had just been broken, I drowsily searched for the source of the sound. I could hear it coming from the wristwatch set on the table. Judging by the style of the watch, it was probably George and Nikki's. Taking a random guess, I pushed a small button on the side and the sound stopped. Apparently, it had been set for 7 in the morning. Is it already 7? Sorry, but I didn't feel like I slept at all. Playing cards had been left on the table, as though they had stopped mid-game. The game looks like Sevens. I wonder if they died during the... if they were attacked during the game. When they were like playing. Who could have attacked them though? I should make a chart on Paint again. To set people who was in which room, as I usually do. Let's go, the first mystery, the first twilight. Damn it, I've got a piercing headache. What the hell was all that last night? That mountain of gold and the subsequent argument between our parents. It all feels like a bad dream. Is it new CG? I don't remember, like, Butler doing this face? Maybe it was just a long time ago when he did that. The breakfast normally starts at 8. Now isn't a bad time to start. Now isn't a bad time to start getting up and getting dressed. The adults probably won't argue in front of us cousins. In that case, I think I will stay with my cousins all day long. I'm sure they'll be able to keep me away from all that annoying talk about the gold and being the successor and all. In fact, I should have done that in the first place. I slept with my clothes on last night too, so I'm drenched in sweat. Gross. I guess I'll take a shower. I'm sure the others want to. At this age, it's embarrassing to wake them up by shaking their shoulders. If I turn the TV on, everyone will probably wake up. Well, let's at least turn the lights on for now. In this dim light, with the quiet sound of continuing wind and rain, it really doesn't feel like morning come yet. I flipped the light switch, and then the dimly lit morning ended. Great! Great! He's so bad, probably. I like that animation. That's very. Oh shit! Okay then, we just skipped to actual discovery. Oh. Oh. To be honest, that might be one of the better CGs that I saw in Umineko so far. That will be like on one of the higher tiers. I like this like the mood of this. It's like slightly different art style, I think. It has this grain, the shadow on his eyes. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, so Cousins dies actually. As they clung to Aniki corpse, knowing that he would never wake up again. Auntie Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi cried. Oh shit! Oh wow, that's the first time I see Eva like this. I mean, yeah, like, George never... Actually no, he died in the episode 4, yeah. But I had like 7th mode, so probably that's why I have this first time. Or this is like actual new CG. But that is terrifying. Damn. When Auntie Eva even tried even harder to cling to that corpse, Dad and Uncle Hideyoshi dragged her away and had a heated debate with the beside the wall. Shit, that's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Dr. Najo shook his head slightly, then nodded across to where I stood. I softly pulled the blanket up and covered George Aniki's body. Wait, you're telling me that only George died? His throat had been spread wide open. Who works with knives in Umineko? Genji, right? I mean, Erika looked at that. Natsuhi is culprit, but she was in the room the whole time. She was supposed to not leave the room. Lambda was saying this to her. And she obeyed. So how Erika deducted... Oh, might be that Erika's deduction was wrong, actually. Might be that. I wonder if Erika's right or not. Apparently she cornered Lambda Delta, but... Huh. The wound was probably larger and deeper than his mouth. Did it look like a clean and neat corpse now that his neck was at least covered? Of course not. The large amount of blood that had spilled from the wound stained the bed a horrible dark red. And even covering him with a blanket couldn't hide the blood that had poured out. After all, there were large dark red stains on the blanket too. So that even once he was covered with it, the gruesomeness of the body was still being thrust in our faces. So I stripped the blankets off of my bed and placed one on the top. But I only had 2 blankets. So if I cover just one more body, I would be able to cover any more. I was wondering for a second like why they're showing only George, but yeah. Feeling pity for the ones I couldn't cover, for some reason, in spite of the situation, I muttered, don't complain about not getting the same as everyone else inside my head. Oh shit, wow. Rudolph, holy fuck. At least pretend they're asleep, huh? So good. Rudolph got my respect. Kiria-san and I covered the other bodies with their blankets in the same way as George Aniki's, so that they wouldn't have to suffer the indignity of having their terrible wounds exposed like this anymore. In one bed rested Jessica. Jessica was exactly the same as George Aniki, for she appeared to be resting quietly in the bed. Her throat had been sliced deep and the wound lay open in a brutal way. And Maria was the same. Maria dying very early in the game this time. And not in like peaceful way as usual outside of the episode 3. No, episode 3. There was one more victim. Lying in the same bed, sleeping alongside her was Auntie Rosa. Okay, so Rosa died actually, and she was sleeping in the same bed as Maria. Someone set this up. Where was Rosa at the time? I so need to like check this out. George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, and Auntie Rosa. That was the sound. That was different sound than usual, but I heard that. I forgot that it's not called tip menu anymore. It's called characters. There we go. So we still need 3 more. Upper floor of the guest house. Direct cause of death is unknown. Next sliced open by a sharp blade. Yeah, we cannot like say that she died from the throat being sliced, because this is just external wound. She could be like poisoned first. And we know one poison that could be used, and this is the poison that we had in the backstory of Kraus and Natsuhi. It doesn't like destroying and like going against the Crook's rule about having like unknown poison. Because we know this poison, so it can be used. The same. His death with absolute certainty, absolute certainty, absolute certainty, and the same. Everyone is the same. So we don't need red truth for the deaths. In this room were 4 people who had been killed, their throats sliced open. They probably been like this since last night. And I came back to the room completely ignorant, snuggled under the covers, and fell asleep right next to them. All of them had a horizontal cut across their throats. I had been forced to see all the way into the depths of those gashes in everyone's throat. Those cuts might even reached as far as hallway into their necks. If you tried to open one up, you would probably be able to see that the gash reached all the way to the bone. The only wounds were the single gash on each neck. So if you just cover their necks with your hand, you might be able to persuade yourself that they were merely sleeping. But even so, this frighteningly deep wound was incredibly gruesome. There's no such thing as clean or dirty ways of killing. All methods of killing are equally brutal. But even so, this was incredibly brutal. And there was one more thing, which adorned those brutal murders to make them even more unsettling. Which is? Oh yeah, of course, the signs, yeah. True. And we don't have Maria around to say us what it is now. The round very large on the wall was something like the eerie magic circle. It was drawn in the bright red paint, which looked like blood, making it look as though some disturbing ritual had taken place in this room. With the 4 of them offered as human sacrifices, however, none of us were paying it any attention. No one had a heart so cold that they could witness the deaths of those close to them and still worry about some graffiti on the wall. Yep. Oh, the knock. Hi! Oh, nice, you're smiling. Good day. Great. What the fuck is this? Are you serious, Erika? Oh my god. It's the first thing you think about when you enter this room? Really? Oh my god. The girl who bragged. Oh my god. That she drew more pleasure from the process of exposing the truth than from the truth itself. And who went so far as to call herself an intellectual rapist. Appeared in the hall. Okay. Yeah, Maria cannot explain the circle to us anymore, but seems like Erika can. When she saw the extraordinary creepy magic circle in the gruesome room, I heard there was unmistakably a sigh of admiration escape her lips. Yeah. And you are like, yeah, like that was bound to be to happen, like, yeah, no problem. What the hell? I guess, yeah, she's like Ben Castle piece and she basically knows exactly what will happen, I guess. On Erika face? No, that's not it. It was in her eyes. In Erika's eyes I could see a shameless smile. It was hard to describe. She found this entertaining. She found the outbreak of crime entertaining. How can she be a detective and not a culprit? How is this possible? How? Umineko, what the hell are you doing? It was like the smile of a kid, waiting in the wings at the school play. Moments before she was due to come on the stage. Yeah. She already wants to go in and discover like how they died and everything. Great. You are self-proclaimed detective actually. Like you have the same rights as everyone else here. If no one wants to be here, then you are not allowed here as well. You are detective only from the game standpoint, but not from like the situation and from family standpoint that's like on the board, you know? Yeah. Third raid mystery. Wow. Well, we know Butler is not a culprit. Oh. Oh my god, Erika, you are so persistent. Just go away. Oh my god, I don't like you. Of course you cannot investigate the crime scene. I don't care, just go away. And she just smiled. What the fuck? Did she just use the red on the game board? How the fuck does this work? Umineko? Breaking rules again? It never happened before. Red was never used on the game board. It was always used in the meta world. Can they like actually see the red? They don't even understand what the red is. The pieces on the board don't know. How does this work? Detective authority, I guess you can do whatever you want, huh? That's your rule. Okay, I have the plot hole in this red. Have the right to investigate all crime scenes, but it don't specific when. Okay. Still, there's no time, like, investigate all crime scenes right when they happened, on when they were discovered. It just investigate. You can investigate, like, at the end of the day, literally. It's still the crime scene, you know? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comment. Are you really talking this like on the game board? What? Those words, which seems to be utterly ridiculous at first, were words of power that had come from the world much higher than theirs. Butler was thrown back by unseen power and landed on his butt. What the hell? Really? We're bringing red truth on the game board and it have like instant impact on the situation. That's new. That never happened before. Okay, if we disable magic stuff and we don't believe it, then I would just say that Rika somehow forced herself through Butler, like pushed him away and just like rushed into the room, something like that. That way we can explain Butler like landing somewhere, or someone like grabbed him and just let her go. Struck silent by Erika's quiet intensity and the bizarre suffocating atmosphere, nobody was able to prevent her from entering the room. This is such a bullshit. It's breaking the rules. You should not use it. You should not. It should be not possible to use red on the game board. Like, only witches should do that. The red truth. And like, Butler could use it also when he like wanted, but it was on the meta world. It's like not supposed to be on the game board where only humans are like, you know, on the terrain.
死者の尊厳を犯すことが目的ではありませんので、別に喉の切り口なんておぞましいもの。覗き、私が知りたいのはもっと別のことです。つまり、この殺人を誰が行ったかです。南條先生。それから皆さん、特に第一発見者のバトラさん、いろいろとお尋ねしたいことがありますので、ご協力をお願いします。
We already know that Butler cannot be the culprit because of the red truth. And we know that she deducted it's Natsuki somehow. I don't know why and how, but we'll see. Like, getting like Natsuki as the culprit at the end is making this actually more complicated, you know? Because you know who Erika deducted, and for the first Twilight it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It could be done by Natsuki order though. I'm not sure if... Actually, she was supposed to go sleep and like not talk to anyone, I guess, so she couldn't like give order. Maybe she gave order before entering the room with the phone? Maybe Genji like followed the order? And Natsuki was in the room this whole time. And that would make actually Natsuki a culprit. Because it was by her order, right? I could like explain this like this, I guess. Oh wow. I am the detective. So you basically proclaiming that you are literally Erika. You're the same person. Actually, it's not just a piece. You're just declaring that you are the person on the game board. This is such a bullshit. Butler couldn't argue against this incomprehensible nonsense. Yeah, I'm with Butler here. No, he wasn't permitted to argue. Yep. It was the restriction placed on pieces. Erika summoned Dr. Nanjo and got him to tell her in details about his preliminary findings. Normally, he wouldn't have spoken of that to an outsider so casually. However, for some reason, the atmosphere about the place had begun to make it feel as though nothing should be hidden from Erika. Detective authority, huh? God damn it. This is interesting. Okay. And it's just 4 bodies, we need like 2 more. Yep. Wait, what? She doesn't necessarily have to see. The way that 6 people are killed. And that's how we've been playing. What? I don't think I understand the sentence. Like, there's no need for first Twilight, like, for 6 to be killed, actually? What?
あの子、空気読める子だから、あと2人もどこかで殺してるに違いないわ。
Two more people somewhere. Okay, so this is just like, we don't see the corpses, but this doesn't mean like they're not dead. So, let me go to the characters for now, like, really fast. So, now we have Erika, Nanjo, and these together. So, Servants, Kraus, and Natsuhi are alone. So one of these, like, two of these will die. I don't remember, like, who died exactly. I remember, like, the second Twilight was Hideyoshi, I think, from that chart we had at the beginning. There's a magic circle on the wall representing the first Twilight, similar to the ones in Beato games. This girl looks big, but I wonder just how closely she can imitate Beato. Your Hebrew sure is creepy, Lambda. You've got this part slightly wrong. What? Hi, Mammon! Why you're here? And what's wrong about the thing? And why are you scared? What? Well, it's a Twilight? Wait! Asmodeus and Mammon are... What? Asmodeus and Mammon are here on the game board, and these are like game board versions? They're not aware of that Lambda Delta is in charge? What? But... Actually, yeah, where were the stakes? I didn't thought about this. Where were stakes? They were like Beatrice furniture. They were in the meta world. How does it work? Okay, I'm confused in this episode. Holy shit. I will need to think about this.
真似どころじゃないわよ。人間の誰かがベアトリーチェ様の仕業に見せかけるためにわざわざ書いたんだわ。とにかくベアトリーチェ様に報告を。
They are not aware of, like... Oh! Oh, the batteries from the game board. These are the game board stakes and the game board batteries. Okay. That's what it is. Okay.
ゴールドスミスの秘密を守る仕事だけでもお腹いっぱいなのに迷惑な話ね。
I was protecting Goldsmith's secret. Are the stakes a representation of the servants, actually? I wonder if I can, like, add their, like, behaviors to some servants. Is there someone who's greedy, for example? They, like, greed? So Leviathan and stuff? I wonder if I can do that. Huh. Also, I forgot to check about Mammon name. I should check like the Japanese name for Mammon and see if this is the same non or the on that's in the names of Shannon and Canon. I forgot to check that. I will do this after like this episode. To see if like my thought process was kind of correct in the like previous video. That is true! I didn't thought about this. That's a good point. There was always locked room. It's not a locked room. What the hell? What? This is different. I didn't thought about this. Okay. Yeah, who's secretly Lambda.
気分はバトラーに解かれるし、今回のゲームは普段とまるで違う。
Completely different. Yep, pretty much.
何がどうなってるの？行くわよ。
I don't know as well, Satan. I don't know.
はい、お姉様。
I like the sprites of stakes in the Umineko project, actually. I really like them. I never thought I would say that, but they're so good. Okay. Ready? We're playing happy music? In the kitchen, Goda was preparing a wonderful breakfast at a brisk pace. The main dish will be herb omelette. Even simple food could become an invigorating feast under Goda's skillful hands. He was planning to complete all the other party preparations for the meal here beforehand, and then cook the individual omelettes fresh before their eyes in the dining hall, serving them one by one. That's cool. I like this idea. I really like this idea. Goda hummed as he continued his preparation in high spirits. So, Goda have singing talents. So, because he has singing talents, we can assume that Goda went to school and sang through Petan back then. So, he's secretly Jessica. So, he's Beatrice. Sorry, we must make some memes about Goda. Sorry. When Shannon, who was helping out, saw Goda like this, her mood also brightened. Also, we have Nanjo in Gap dress. We can have Goda in Jessica dress, right? Or or like Marisa dress in this case because of Toho. She arranged the salad in a neat little pattern and showed it to Goda.
こんな感じでどうでしょう。トマトの感じがちょっと可愛くなったと思います。
実に良いですよ。シャノンさんもなかなか分かってまいりましたね。
He's so happy when he's cooking. Wow. Oh my god, we have duo now. They're so going well together in this episode. This is surprising. The two happy people gave each other a high five. Okay. That's great. Shan didn't like Goda when he was sneaky, but she had no problems at all with him when he was cooking happily. Okay. She sometimes even thought it would have been nice if his contract hadn't included any jobs besides cooking. If that had been the case, he wouldn't have got in a bad mood doing unnecessary jobs. That's true.
食堂の準備ができましたよ。いつでも運べますからね。
もうじきですので、配膳車の準備をお願いします。
Oh, I see where this is going. In the dining hall there will be corpses. They will go to like provide food and there will be like the last two remaining corpses. So, okay, let me just guess who will it be. And we have Shannon and Goda and this one. Genji. I don't think it's Genji. I think Genji is most likely the killer. From now. Like I said, I don't remember the chart, so I'm like trying to analyze it by myself. Genji is most likely a killer. But, and I assume this because of like the knife and the throat injury, which was also the case in the episode 4. When I made in the theory that Genji was the one who did that. So, I will say that Kanon died. And Kraus. I would say that Kanon and Kraus died actually. I don't know why Kraus would die though, if that was Natsuhi doing. That's the mystery to me. I'm not sure why. What if actually Genji died? Because potentially Genji could die and Kanon But it depends on the wound on Genji then. Okay, it's either Genji or Kraus. Both of them are like hard choices because both of them have like some things against the idea, but also they have like some approval. So what thinking? Even Kumasawa called Goda high spirits. The kitchen had a very nice smell and atmosphere about it. Truly refreshing for so early in the morning. There could be also one more corpse. I just thought about this. They could... Lambda could literally just kill Kinzo and make it official. That way she creates the 6th corpse. So it can be Canon and Kinzo. It's possible. Because we know that Genji... Okay, never mind. I will just shut up. Then Callum came back in the usual bad mood he always had from the moment he woke up. Callum and Genji were in charge of getting many things ready for the morning, such as opening the curtains. However, Canon had been alone today, so it had taken much longer than usual. Okay, so Genji died. That's the foreshadowing. Come on, make this true. I can't be wrong all the time. I mean, I've been right sometimes before. Eternal sleep. So who killed everyone if Genji died? It might be possible that Genji like did the order from Natsuki, killed the cousins, then went to the dining hall and then died there? Maybe there's like double backstabbing, you know? What if Canon actually murdered everyone? Because if Canon is alive, maybe? Sorry, I'm just like throwing like random like stuff now. I mean, Canon don't have like a alibi, right? Like he was like alone or like with Shannon or whatever. I didn't make like the chart of like characters like being placed in like, you know, groups. So I'm not sure where who was. Even though Goda had asked her to get the serving cart ready, Kumasawa followed nimbly after Canon, skillfully skipping work. But why would Servant kill Genji though? They were all in this, in the Kinzo death. They're all in this. It must be like some internal struggle. I don't believe it otherwise. It makes more sense if we have like two factions. The Natsuki and Kraus faction. And the like, you know, siblings faction. And there's some internal struggle in the Natsuki faction, you know? Like maybe some servants rebel against them. Something like that. As Canon muttered about how Goda was the one who slept in all the time, he headed for the servants' sleeping quarters. Last night, Khan had dozed off while in the middle of his late night shift, falling asleep in the servant room. Sean had been kind enough to put a blanket on him, but that had just made it so warm that he fell into an even deeper sleep. So he hadn't returned to his bed in the servant's quarter last night. Because of that, he hadn't met Genji even once this morning. It's pretty weak alibi. He just said that he slept like the whole time. Like Shannon can prove his innocence only up to the point when she put blanket on him, but after this she never saw him. So I can still assume that Canon is the one who like made some orders, at least some of them. He knocked on the door.
源氏様、カノンです。おはようございます。
あらあら、まだお休みかしら。
失礼します。
When Canon was about to open the door, he noticed something strange on the upper raft of it. Oh! There's something written on it. It's like a dot here, so it's like... Erika Furudo! This is E. E dot, and this is U-D-O. So I guess this is Erika Furudo. E-K... F? Frederica Bernkastel? Erika Furudo Frederica Bernkastel, is that it? What? A small strip of duct tape was stuck along the frame of the door, almost as though it was sealing the door shut. This is the closed room then. Furthermore, there was small slits made with scissors along the center of the duct tape. This is weird. So that if you open the door even a slight amount, that will be torn into two. So it was never opened. This is the closed room. It was closed after depths inside, basically. Also written slowly across the duct tape with a fine pen was appeared to be someone's signature. It was written by a very elaborate and decorative manner. And if it was a signature, Canon had no idea whose name was written. They're not going to read this? Are you serious? I managed to read this thing like from this like weird letters. You just have to like just discover like few letters and you can like piece things together. And on the... Okay.
わからないけど、こんなの今は気にしててもしょうがない。源氏様、失礼します。
So whoever killed Genji wants to make a blame. Want to Erika to take a blame, basically. It's someone who want to get rid of the Erika from the equation. He opened the door, ripping the duct tape. Nothing in particular happened, and it was ripped, so the strange piece of duct tape was quickly forgotten. I'm not going to forget that. The room was dimly lit. The bankbed's lower bunk still had the lamp under the blanket. Apparently Genji was still sleeping.
おはようございます、源氏様。
源氏さんらしくもない。
Okay.
朝でございますよ。
源氏様。
Yep.
なんですかこれは。
There was large, dark red stain on the blanket. Though that was one of the servants' blankets, even those were always kept clean. There was no way they would have stained like this. Canon hesitantly peeled back Genji's blanket, saw what was left of him, and was shocked into silence. This one is closed room, but it's still easy to... It's not like closed room per definition that Beato had, because it's obvious. It obviously was closed after the Genji death and the duct taped in a specific way. For some reason. I guess just show that no one entered after. Yeah, the same as others.
相当の刃渡りのものでなければここまでの切り口にはできまい。
Golda culprit then? You have knives in kitchen?
どういうことよ。碑文の謎をバトラが解いたんでしょ。
Yeah, it should stop, but like Lambda don't care about this.
どうして殺人が起こるわけ？
Yeah, I wonder as well.
わからん。
Like Epitaph should stop the murders, right? That's what the idea behind Epitaph was. But I guess since this is not anymore Beato game, the rules changed a bit. So Epitaph don't have the power as it should be.
いずれにせよ、厄介なことになるベアトリーチェ様と夏希様にご報告申し上げた方がいい。ベルフェは急いでルシネーに報告を。心得た。
Okay. After dashing out, Kumasawa called Golda and shone over. Then the new pair let out screams identical to the first two. Why are you calling Golda? What? Beelzebub, are you serious?
そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないでしょ。
You damn glutton.
2日目の朝食は決して静かに取れやしないってわけだわ。嫌な予感がする。現時だけで済まないかもしれない。屋敷内を確認するわよ。他にも何か起こって
I
いる
mean,
かも
we
し
need
れない。
one more corpse, so definitely one more died.
お姉様
So the only possibility is Kraus, right? Who will die? Now, the only possibility is Kraus. This is weird. This is very weird. Natsuhi sprang awake at the sudden sound on the phone. To Natsuhi, the fact that she woken up was surprising in itself. She had thought she was going to spend the whole night unable to sleep out, of fear that the mysterious man might come in any moment. Also, after the first twilight, the phones were supposed to stop working, right? That was in the previous games. That they couldn't contact the outside world and the police because the phones stopped working. So, at some point now, any point now, the phones should stop working. Outside of few, I guess. Or like internal line. That was like in the basement, in the episode 4, whatever. You know what I mean. But at some point she must have fallen asleep. Of course, she still hadn't feel rested at all. As she groaned from dull pain in her head, which hadn't gone away once since last night, she managed to get out of bed.
おはようございます、夏日様。おはよう。最悪の朝です。
Yes.
ご安心を。誰も部屋へ立ち入ろうとはしませんでした。そう、不審版をありがとう。
Well, we have the phone from Lambda again, I guess. Even so, that didn't mean she had been able to sleep peacefully. The continued ringing on the phone made her headache drop even more strongly.
電話にお出になられた方がよろしいかと。あと、良くないご報告が妹たちから。
Yeah.
良くない報告は後にしましょう。先に電話を取ります。
Natsuki shook her head to wake herself and picked up the receiver. Then she regretted not listening to receive bad news first. Okay. Because she wanted the first thing she heard about on this horrible morning to be something better than this. Better? How murders are better? What did you hear here?
おはよう、母さん。よく眠れた？
I guess that's horrifying for her. But yeah, hey Lambda, what's up? Like, what is this? Lambda from Meta World is calling the, like, game board piece Natsuhi. And apparently it's true that it's someone from 19 years ago because Natsuhi is aware of that. What? Actually, she don't believe it's her kid. So it's a lie. She just like freaking her out. Like Lambda just freaking out Natsuhi, just like making stuff up. This episode is so weird, like episode 5. Oh my god, I love it. The voice told her that this horrible morning, this nightmare was still not over.
約束は守りましたよ。私はずっと部屋にこもっていました。もちろん電話もしていません。
でもこの電話には出ちゃったよね。
Are you fucking... Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, what a fucking trap. Oh wow. Okay. What a trap. Oh my god, what a scumbag.
それは
Oh my god. This is amazing. He's joking? Or she's, actually? Yeah.
冗談だよ。
Okay. Oh my god.
この電話は母さん思いの僕からのモーニングコールさ。おはよう、母さん。
It's so weird.
人はどれだけ苦労すれば。
Natsuki gripped and the receiver so hard it creaked.
バーディーの準備のために母さんには席を外してほしかったのさ。おかげで準備は整ったよ。もちろん主賓は母さんさ。
何を始めるつもりですか。
それは今日のお楽しみかな。
I guess Natsuki have like the weakest alibi as well. Like together with... She have like even weaker alibi than Canon. Because she was alone in the room and no one checked her.
大丈夫。待たせないよ。もう始まってる。そうだ。ちょっと待って。声を聞かせたい人がいる。
What? Oh my god, Lambda is going to change the voice again. Whose voice is going to be? There was a sound of the receiver being jolted around. The phone was apparently being passed to someone else, but there was clanking, clattering noise. I don't even know what to think about these phone calls anymore. Lambda is just like fucking around with this. Oh my god. Can I like get this like as like genuinely part of the story that actually matters, or this is just some bullshit that Lambda Delta is making up just to make Natsuki being uncomfortable and paranoid to fall as a like into the trap of being the culprit, even if she's like innocent. You know what I mean? As though it was taking a lot of effort to handle the receiver over. Okay. Who in the world was he giving the phone to? From what Natsuki knew of this man, no matter who he was giving the phone to, it couldn't be good news for her. It's Kraus, okay. Okay. So Kraus is alive at this point, apparently. I mean, it's probably Lambda Delta just changing her voice. So I don't know if I can like say that like he's actually alive at this point in time. Probably not.
これを解け、卑怯者め。
あなたなの？
解け。
It was without a doubt the voice of her husband. However, he didn't respond to Natsuki's voice. Perhaps he was bound somewhere in the darkness. Kraus, not realizing that Natsuki was on the other end of the phone, repeatedly demanded that he be untied. Who's the culprit? Oh my god! It's not Natsuki! Erika is wrong! In the beginning of the game, Erika is wrong actually! So, what Lambda Delta... Why Lambda Delta said that Erika and Bernkastel actually cornered her? Erika is clearly wrong about this! What? Okay, what if we go with the sleepwalking stuff? I don't know. Natsuki just like sleepwalked in the night and murdered everyone. And she's just not aware of that. What?
目も耳も塞いでるからね。話はできないけど。無事なのは分かってもらえたと思う。
Eyes and ears are covered so he can talk. Oh, you mean like to Natsuhi? Okay, he can just like scream and stuff. Okay.
何が目的ですか？
Perfect health, huh?
夫を解放して。
So who died as the sixth Twilight?
明日には解放するよ。
What? Really? You would have to have the Kraus alive then. You cannot have Kraus alive. It doesn't make sense. He's the only one who can die in this situation. To have the sixth victim. Oh, no! Okay, never mind. Sorry, I forgot about Kinzo. Yeah, we can use Kinzo as the body. Okay. Never mind, sorry. So, in this situation, we can also assume that Kraus is the one making murders? If he's gone missing, people died, and we have Kinzo body. It must be someone who was able to enter the Kinzo study and take out the body, I guess. Natsuki was in her room the whole time, she don't know where the Kraus is. Kraus was alone later. So... Okay, Kraus is suspect now. But still, Jessica died, so it doesn't make sense. It cannot be Kraus, Jessica died. What? Cousin's deaths makes everything complicated, because I cannot suspect any of the parents. Can I? Maybe like, I don't know, Rudolph then? Because Butler is alive, but others are dead. He wants to eliminate, like, you know, others who could be potentially the head. I have a lot to think about after this.
2つ約束を守ってくれれば。
Two promises, okay.
何ですか？
一つは、あんたの夫を僕が預かっていることを秘密にすること。
Okay, so she will have to tell that I don't know where my husband is. And that will make him the culprit, basically. In eyes of, like, everyone. And if she's discovered that she's, like, keeping this a secret, she will be automatically marked as the culprit as well, or as a helper, you know? Maybe that's why Erika figured out that Natsuki is the culprit.
屋敷ではそのうちクラウスの姿が見えないと騒ぎになるだろうけれど
Yes.
母さんは何も知らないから何も口出しできない
Yeah, that would be so bad for her. Like, everyone will accuse Kraus, and she will be, like, unable to tell them. That's, like... she will always just say, like, that's not true, it cannot be, like, and stuff like this.
わかるね
わかります。
This is so bad.
もう一つの条件は。
ちょっとしたゲー
Oh
ム
my god, what kind of game?
今日の昼の1時になったら
1 in the afternoon, specific hour, okay.
屋敷の1階の一番手前の客室に入り
What?
クローゼットの中に隠れているんだ
What is this? Foremost guest room on the first floor on the mansion and hide in the closet? What's on the first floor? There is the room of Hideyoshi and Eva. Second Twilight. What a plan! Holy shit! Hide in the closet? There will be probably... like, they will discover Natsuki in the closet when Hideyoshi and Eva are dead? Or she will witness the murderer? Oh my god, this is getting intense.
どうして私がクローゼットの中などに？
No
ちょっ
questions.
としたかくれんぼだよ誰にも見つからずにそこで1時間隠れていることができ
For
た
hour without anyone finding you.
もし誰かに見つかったら母さんの負け。
What? I guess there will be bodies already. And she will have to bear with this. And if someone discovers her, that will be like over for her. Because she was like hiding inside the room with bodies. And I bet the room will be closed. Like, someone will close the door behind her. I swear that will happen.
負けたらどうだというのですか。
別に何もないよ。遊びってそういうもんでしょ。
Okay.
このかくれんぼに付き合ってくれたら明日には夫を解放するよ。
その約束本当に守るんでしょうね。
もちろんさ。母さんこそ守ってよ。
What is this revenge plan? Holy fuck. Lambda! What are you doing in this road? What are you doing in episode 5? What is this?
約束を破れば
Lambda supremacy is real. Just then, there was a sudden loud knock on the door to Natsuki's room. Her heart leapt automatically.
奥様いらっしゃいますか。
Maybe I should analyze knocking patterns. Canon was like tuk 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 tuk. The one in the dining room, where the conference room was like tuk tuk, I think. Okay, sorry, I'm getting crazy. I like analyze like everything in Umineko, so maybe I will just start analyzing the knocking to the doors now, outside of like hair, dressing, backgrounds, and everything.
おはようございます。
ゴーダとカノンでございます。奥様、どうかお目覚めよ。
The voice is coming through the door where Canon got us. The knock had been wild, and the voices a little shrill. It seems that something strange had happened, that were agitated. Also, about like hiding in the room with bodies, I think it can also go other way. Like, second while it happens in some place, around 1st o'clock, but she's away and hiding, and no one knows where she is, so they will like assume she's the culprit, and then she will like come back, and there will be like a lot of questions like, where were you when the murder happened?
何
And she will like unable to answer that. What will she say? Like, I was hiding in the closet for no particular reason. So this is like, holy shit, what a plan.
どうしたの。
なんでもありません。使用人が来たようです。もう切りますよ。
うん。僕の言いたいことは全部伝えたからね。じゃあ約束破らないでよ。
Okay.
わかりました。あなたこそ約束を破らないのですよ。違うね。
That's a new voice, I think.
母さんがそれを決めるんだよ。
Whose voice is that? Is this the reference to someone? Let me know in the comments. I don't recognize this. That's for you to decide. Don't break our promise. So I will break if you break. That's what she mean.
僕に約束破らせないでね。
What is this voice? It sounds kind of similar. Is it Jessica?
わかりました。あなたこそ。
Sorry, no. And she's still speaking with her. What?
違うね。母さんがそれを決めるんだよ。僕に約束破らせないでね。母さん。
I don't know. It's not Jessica. She just changed voice while on the phone with Natsuki. What? Lambda, what are you doing with me? And what are you doing with this game? It's a mess.
今日一日母さんを見てるからね。
What a mess. What is this? Lambda Delta slammed the receiver down on the antique phone. Then the phone exploded into bits and changed into a spray of gold, which became a group of gold butterflies and disappeared.
踊ってちょうだいね、夏日。19年前の罪に怯えながらね。
For your sin 19 years ago, you mean the killing the baby, I guess. So this is about that scene. It's not like, you know, like the actual person is alive and it's like wants revenge, but it's about the scene. It's same like the scene of Butler from 6 years ago. This is so... oh my god! I cannot think about this now.
私のターンも順調よ。さあ、ベルもどうぞ。
Great! Bern, please help! Where's the sixth body? Where's Kinzo? It must be Kinzo. There's no other way.
どうせ無駄なんだろうけど、警察通報を通じて内外の通信可否を確認。
Yeah.
外線は使用不能。
Yep.
内線は使えるみたい。
Yep. Same as in previous
台風の
roads.
船も使用不能。
And it's not in red as well. By the way.
クローズドサークルの出来上がりかしら。おめでとう。これでベルンが完全に探偵に昇格ね。
Police intervention sometimes robs the detective of some of her authority. That's true. However, with the construction of the closed circle, the existence of police has been denied forever. From now on, the authority of the detective piece would be completely guaranteed.
はいはい、ありがとう。ごちそうさま。それじゃあ、早速ゲーム開始といこうかしら。
Erika, you are the main character. Now begin. We're still in sixth body. And one more. Who's the next one? I swear it's Kinzo. It must be Kinzo. His body will be displayed.
はい。ひどい。
ゲストハウスの4人と全く同じだった。すっぱりとひどく鋭利な刃物で。
僕が深夜勤だったのに不審者に気づけないなんて。
自分を責めるんじゃね
え。もし犯人と鉢合わせだったら命を落としてたのは自分だったかもしれねえんだぞ。
その上電話も通じんときた。この天気じゃ船も今夜ろ。
I need to check something. Come on, load. Okay. So we want. Let's go with effect a little bit like lower. That's too low. Uh oh. YouTube, please don't. Oh no. Rain, come back. YouTube, don't destroy me. No. Rain, help. Okay, never mind then. I just have to like mute this or something.
えらいことになったで。
ということは、犯人はまだ私たちの身近にいる可能性が高いということだわ。
Yeah.
では何ですか？台風が過ぎて船が迎えに来るまで
大丈夫ですとも。こうしてみんなで一緒にいれば犯人だって手出しは。
Yeah, the problem is like one of you is a killer then. If you're like all are in the room, as Erika said in like beginning, right? Everyone is. It was also in red, I think, that everyone were in the room. Yeah, she just discovered the truth.
私たちはミスミス殺されはしないわよ。ジョージの仇を撃ってやるわ。許さない。誰が犯人だろうと、何が理由だろうと、私はジョージの仇を許さない。殺してやるわ。
Oh wow.
殺してやる。
I guess so.
さん、泣き言は十分ですか。
Wow.
ご静粛に。
Great, Erika.
クラウスさんはまだお見えにならないのですか。
And there we go, blaming Kraus. As I said, this is the culprit number 1. At least the suspect.
さっきから電話をおかけしているのですが、お出にならないのです。
Suspect number 1 just made the murder and escape.
受話器が外れているとか。
And Natsuki can't do anything about this. God damn it.
いいえ、呼び出し音はします。聞こえていないはずはないのですが。
Yeah, she can't tell.
どういうことだ。まさかクラウスおじさんも。
Or he could be dead, true. It's like very fair assumption. Until you find the 6th body.
やっぱりね。
So it's possible. It's possible. So they can think that Kraus is dead actually. So that's fine.
こんな時に不謹慎だけれども、ゲストハウスの4人に源氏さんで5人、もう1人いるだろうと予想はしてた。
Yep.
どうしてよ。どうしてそんなことがわかるのよ。
I mean, if Lambda is like making bullshit, then Kraus is dead probably already. And she's just like making voices because we know she's changing voices. So yeah, it's either Kraus or Genji or Kinzo.
あんたが犯人なの？あんたがジョージを殺したの？
やめなさい。
What
山
is
さん。
wow?
今はそんなことをしとる場合では。
Eva got agitated and grabbed at Kiryu. Nanja stabbed it in between, and it grew into a bit of a scuffle. Watching this, Erika smiled condescendingly and shrugged.
でしょうね。ゲストハウスの現場を拝見した時点で6人の犠牲は読めて当然です。4人しか死体がなかったので、あとの2人は誰だろうと思っていたくらいなので。
なんでそんなことがわかるのよ。
I mean, the epitaph, duh.
あんたが殺したの。
She's going to go around and blame everyone. I mean, yeah, like her son just died. No wonder she's like in such a state.
あんたがジョージを。
予算かエヴァ、エリカちゃん、キリエさん、なんでそんなことがわかるんや。適当なことは言わんといてや。
簡単な連想よ。ゲストハウスの犯行現場に書かれていた落書きは魔法陣、魔法と殺人から連想するものを考えただけ。
碑文か。
スターイッチの番。
Yep.
どういうことですか？
Come on, Kumasawa.
いえ、私にもさっぱり。
You were here all the time, you know how the epitaph looks. You can connect that. I believe in you.
そういうことか。魔女め。
これはやっぱりベアトリーチェ様の仕業なの。
Apparently not. But they don't know that.
あんたたち、何を勝手に分かった風なこと言ってるのよ。私にはさっぱり分からないわよ。
Ah, come on, Eva. I know your mind is blurred because of George's death, but come on.
説明なさいよ、誰か。
だからエヴァ、少し落ち着くんや。
そういうことです。あの犯行現場の魔法陣を見た時点で、この殺人が碑文の第一の番をなぞった見立て殺人であり、ただ魔法陣がそこに存在するだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。
This is her catchphrase. Detection like this becomes trivial for Furudo Erika.
いかがでしょうか、皆様方。
じゃあ、クラウスおじさん。
I wonder when they will mention the duct tape with her name on it.
そうだとも決めつけられません。
Yes, we can be sure. It can be either person that you don't see. It can be also Kinzo. It can be like one of these two.
ここに来ないのはクラウスさんだけではありません。
True. There's also Kinzo.
もう一人。
Yep.
いらっしゃい。
Yep. Natsuhi's aware of that as well. For just a moment, Natsuhi broke through it, as she feared. She wouldn't be able to avoid the topic of the study.
まさか。親父、おい、誰か書斎には連絡したんだろうな。
もちろんお電話させていただきましたし、ノックもさせていただきました。ですがそのお返事はなく。
I mean, even if he's not like brutally murdered, if they like open the study like forcefully and he would be just like dead there, he's still a victim, right? He could be like poisoned or something. And not necessarily mean like, you know, he was dead a long time. I mean, it depends in what state the corpse is. You know, I mean, yeah, that actually I didn't thought about this. In what state the corpse is? I mean, they're using like a lot of like smells and stuff, like perfumes, to like hide the stench, I guess. So it's definitely not a fresh one, and they need to burn this like in the previous roads, if you, in the previous episodes, to hide the state of the body. Basically, that's why it was burned each time. So it must be burned in this road as well, if they want to hide the fact that he was dead all the time. Natsuki, I don't think that will work anymore.
時に電話を嫌い、受話器を外し、ノックを無視することもあります。
しかし呼び出し音はちゃんと。
とにかく主人の無事を確かめる方が先です。主人の寝室へ行きましょう。
Natsuki stood up in a flurry and dashed out into the corridor. Rudolph and others immediately chased after her, telling her to wait.
さあさあ、皆さんもご一緒に。三流ミステリーも三流スプラッターも単独行動を取る人から死にますよ。
Wow, okay, Erika.
いわんやこのゲームもまたしかり。
Okay.
ベアトってば三流だわ。
Oh wow, third rate. What is this? Oh, but in the third rate disaster reduction movies, it's the ones who act alone who survive, isn't it? Huh! Good point. Weird. What is going on?
誰が望んでこんな真似を。
ラムダデルタ教の駒と思われる19年前の男とやらの仕業かもしれません。
Yeah. This is so weird, you know, like multiple Beatrices are mixed in the meta world now. It's confusing me a lot. I will have to think about this more deeply. I mean, we have like original Beatrice that's in no state to play, and this one is the Peace Beatrice that's on the game board, and she knows this is the game board, and she can enter the meta world apparently, and they talk about Lambda Delta and her piece. Can Umineko become like more complicated than that?
おっと、そんなはずもありませんが。
I have a
これ
headache.
までのゲームですでにベアタは赤き真実で金像が消えて18人以上は存在しない。
Yes, but it changed for this game. There's no 18 person exists. Yes, but it changed in this game because we have Erika.
そして今回はそれにエリカが一人加わって、
Yeah.
19人目が存在しないと明言されてる。19年前の男とやらが島に入り込む余地なんてないわ。
Unless he's one of the people on the island already. But we saw its Lambda Delta voice. So I won't say it's George anymore. Also, George is dead, so yeah.
ならば 19年前の男は既存の人間の中の誰かが語っている。
Yeah, and the only one who fits the definition died. Unless it's Goda. Like, Goda is everyone. Goda can be everyone. Goda can be Kinzo, Goda can be Beatrice, Goda can be 19, like, years before secret child of Natsuki and, I don't know, and Kinzo.
赤で19人目が許されずとも、そこに19人目を紛れ込ませるなど。
Yeah.
わらわならば魔女ならば造作もなくやってのけるがな。面白くなってきたぞ。もうしばらく様子を見させてもらうとしよう。それにしてもラムダデルタ教にベルンカステル教名、いよいよに我がゲーム版にて好き放題を始めよう。
With my game board. You are the game board, Beatrice, and you call this your game board? What is happening?
分かっていてお招きになったのではありませんか。
I hate this meta word. What is the meta word? Can we just say that meta word don't exist? And like every conversation here doesn't matter? Because we want to deny witches, we know Beatrice is like not existing, right? Natsuki is speaking to no one, we had that in red and stuff. Beatrice died basically, it's like this is like a spirit or whatever. So what if like meta word don't exist and like things here like doesn't matter at all? And we just like delete that from equation and just look at the boards. Is that how this is supposed to work? Is this the illusion? Maybe?
退屈を嫌うわ。わらわも魔女なれば同じこと。この想定外さえも魔女なれば想定される喜びである。よかろう。受けて立とうぞ。
受けて立つのは上等だけど、まずい流れよ。わかってる？
ですが、様子見を気取る段階とはやや言い難いかと。
わかっておる。このまま行けば金蔵の存在が再び蒸し返される。
Yeah.
書斎の結界も長くは持たんな。
それだけじゃない。
So he's still inside the room, I guess. So he's not burned.
さらに厄介な展開になるわよ。
Are we going to set up fire in his room?
いい？一手、二手、三手、詰めて。夏日。
Gap whispered something into Beato's ear. Okay. Beato's mouth slowly widened into the crooked smile.
エリカが全員を集めたのは、むしろ我らには好都合です。観測者の及ばぬすべての闇は、我ら悪魔のもの。
Okay.
今を逃しては撃てぬ手かと。
夏日はキング。動けぬ駒なれど、取らせることは許されぬ。先手を取ろう。ここで失すると、夏日が詰められる。
So Peace Beatrice can actually make moves. Together with Lambda Delta and Berncastle. I'm so confused.
ガープ、頼めるか？
もちろん。密室トリックもアリバイも。ミステリーなんて私がまとめて風穴を開けてあげるわ。任せて。私が始末する。
A pitch black hole opened up in the floor and swallowed up Gap along with the chair she sat in. Then a hole opened in the ceiling and spat just the chair black out, dropping it back into its original spot. Great.
厄介なことになりましたな。
For a second I thought like Ronove was hit by this chair.
なるほどな。ラムダデルタ教にかかっては、わらわすらも駒に過ぎぬというわけか。
Yeah, that's the case here. And you're still acting like the game master or like some player.
序盤は駒の損得より展開を急げというかなわぬな。あ、そうはさせぬぞ。夏日はわらわの仕える最後の主。このベアトリーチェと契約する限り決して取ることかなわぬ駒と知れ。
クラウスの部屋は空っぽ。
Okay.
ベッドは空っぽだったけど、それまでの5人の殺害現場と同じでおびただしい血痕が残されていたわ。
Okay, so we had bloodstains but no bodies. So this is similar to Canon Room, where Canon died in episode 2. I mean, not necessarily the same because Jessica died there. Never mind.
でも死体はない。
This is the case like Canon actually, but
ないわね。じゃあ死んでない。
yep, that's safe to assume.
ないかもね。
We need 6 bodies, so he could die, he could not. Same with Kinzo. He can be alive, he can be not alive. One of these two.
どういうこと？
That's a new background. That's the new CG. Clear. Analytics. The painting. Nothing suspicious. I mean, someone could hide under the bed. No, cannot. Okay.
兄さんはどこにいるのよ。
この血まみれのベッドじゃな。考えたくねえが、ゲストハウスと同様に首を切られて殺されたと考えるのが妥当だろうぜ。
Yeah, or this could be like made to look that way.
でしょうな。この出血量では無事を考えるのは難しい。
Yeah, this is the safe assumption.
しかし旦那様はどちらに？
There was a lot of blood stained in the bed, but there was no similar marks on the floor of the room. That was the sound. Did they upgrade it? Kraus? Oh, they upgraded him as missing. Okay. Missing from his room. Large amount of blood, maybe to bear strong resemblance. He's the only victim of the first Twilight whose body was never witnessed. So we cannot say he's actually the victim. We still have Kinzo. Whenever Kraus had run to safety, somewhere after being seriously wounded, or whenever he'd been killed and carried somewhere, I had no clue where the somewhere was. Yeah, not so he knew. Though Kraus had been sounding far from his best over the phone, yet at least hadn't sounded like he was on the brink of death. In other words, these bloodstains had to be a ruse. That might not even be the blood. Just what is this man thinking? What is all this for?
なんてこって第一の晩に6人を生贄にっちゅうのか。
クラウス兄さんには自分の部屋の扉を施錠する習慣はないの？
Yeah, someone had to unlock the door, so one of servants because of the master keys, I guess. Once again, we are going to like episode 1? Episode 3. No, episode 2. Where servants were the primary suspects.
私たちは今鍵を開けずに入ったわ。
Oh, it was unlocked. Okay, never mind.
いえ、旦那様にも施錠の習慣が。
当家では奥様のお言いつけにより公共の場所以外は施錠が義務付けられております。
So basically, someone took him or murdered him, like they suspect, before he entered the room, put the blood on the bed, and closed the door. And they didn't knew the habit that Kraus had.
クラウスおじさんの部屋を開けられる鍵は何本あるんだ？
旦那様がお持ちの一本の他にマスターキーが。
Oh yeah, if they attacked Kraus before he entered the room, they could just use Kraus key. It's not necessarily the master key. So, okay.
鍵がどうこうなんてくだらない論争です。
Okay, whatever you say, Erika.
レンジさんがすでに犠牲になっていることをお忘れですか？
Yeah?
彼のマスターキーは紛失しています。
That's new! You never said that. We never got that
で
info.
すから今やこの屋敷のすべての鍵は意味をなしません。
Yes, true. That makes sense now. So, yeah, thanks for bringing this up. That was never mentioned
つ
before.
まらないですね。つまりこの屋敷には密室殺人は今までもこれからも存在しないということです。
Yep, the key is missing. Someone have it. Rooms are open.
やれやれ。
Simple as that. That's like the simplest. Why does game have no locked rooms? It's so weird.
退屈なミステリーになりました。
Erika laughed off this murder in disappointment, as though it was something she was watching on TV. I can understand her. Why is her world so different from ours? It's almost like she's being from another dimension. Oh, okay. You are into something, I guess.
ジェシカもこんな風に。
Oh, she didn't saw it.
ええ、そうよ。ジョージと同じに首を切られて。
ジェシカ。ジェシカに合わせて。私、ジェシカの顔さえ見てないんです。ジェシカ。ジェシカ。
待ちや、ナジーさん。
まだ犯人が近くに潜んでいるかもしれない。一人にさせるのは危険だ。
Natsuki flew out of the room and dashed towards the guest house this time. It was unnatural. After all, she still hadn't even seen Jessica's last face. Everyone probably thought that was the reason. It's first o'clock? Of course, that was at least half of what was on Matsutoki's mind. The other half was her desire to shift their attention away from the study. Oh, okay, never mind. Strange crimes had occurred. The gold had been discovered, and some relatives had even recommended Butler to be the next head. Even in those twisted circumstances, she had to protect Kinzo's secret. Ah, my head. If it should split from this pain. Let it burst this very moment. Burst open like a balsam flower. Then I won't have to suffer any longer.
では皆さん、夏日さんのためにも一度ゲストハウスへ戻りましょうか。死に顔を見たって何かが進展するわけではありませんが。
Okay.
お前には心ってもんがねえのか。
It doesn't seem like it.
心？何ですか？
Yeah. Oh my god, this face. I love Erika. Oh my god, it's so good. Seeing her daughter's dead face wouldn't bring Jessica back to life, nor would it heal Natsuki anguish. On the contrary, she would probably wail, wasting a considerable amount of time before being able to think properly again. That probably sums up Erika's screwed up argument. Seeing her dead face won't advance the story?
進展するのよね、それが。
Okay. So seeing the face will advance the story? What?
ペアとのコマたちが面白い変化をもたらしてくれたわ。
Ooh. Ooh. The change. But what's the change? We'll see in the next episode. Probably. Or maybe this one. I will record a little bit more, I think, and maybe I will just stitch it together. I will see. Anyway, thanks for the episode. That was like crazy. I don't know what to think. Meta World is making me so conflicted and like so confused. Meta word is making me confused so much. Anyway, that will be it. So thank you for joining for this episode. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. And yeah, let's see if this is a supplement to the previous episode or is it actually the other episode. Depends how much of time this thing have. So maybe we have better ending point than this. So let's go. Natsuki flew into their cousin's room on the upper floor of the guest house and was struck dumb by the blood-stained bodies in the eerie magic circle, which looked like it might have been drawn with the victim's blood.
Jessicaはどこです？ジェシカ！
そこのベッドに。
ベッド？どこに？
What happened?
ジョージはどこなの？
Wow, the bodies are missing! Oh my god! Are you serious? Are you serious?
おいおい、こりゃどういうわけだ。
Really? Okay, I think this is the supplement for the previous episode actually. They were all together! I don't understand. Okay, theory. Were they all together all the time? If they were all together, then... Deep enough. Okay, I see where we are going. We are going with missing Kraus. So now we can assume that Kraus is not dead and he took the bodies out when they left the room. Okay, I understand now. That's where we are going with this. That will make Kinzo being the next body. But the master key is stolen, so it doesn't matter. Yes.
そんなことはどうでもいい。どこに行ったんだ。みんなのジョージの兄貴たちの遺体はどこに行ったんだ。
But if this is, I mean, I know they're going for Kraus Fury here, but it still doesn't make sense to me if, like, it cannot be Kraus who's the culprit, you know? Because Jessica died. Kraus cannot be the culprit, basically. That's my reasoning. It's, like, impossible. You cannot, like, unless she died by, like, accident. It's not possible for, like, I don't believe that Kraus or Natsuki would kill Jessica. Same with, like, you know, George, Eva, and Hideyoshi, Butler. Basically, parent and child. If the child is dead, parents are innocent. That's my reasoning here. Unless they die by accident. Like it was in the episode 3, I believe. I believe that George died by accident, I think. Was that? I don't remember now. Sure, you just gave the master key, so bullshit, not magic. Lambda, what the hell?
私たちは全員で一緒に行動していた。だから全員にアリバイがあると。あなたの推理はこうでしょ？実は4人は死んでなくて死んだふりだった。それでみんながいない間にどこかへ身を潜めた。正解かしら？誰の死亡宣言をも赤では出す気ないんでしょ？当然よ。ベアとのパーと違って私は緑に赤をサービスしたりしないわ。なら喜んで青き真実を使わせてもらうわ。この程度のこといくらでも抜け道は思いつくもの。
Yeah, one of them is the Kraus Fury. We can assume that they were faking deaths, but come on, like, you cannot fake that.
はいはいどうぞ。青き真実タイム。
Let's see. Is it going to be Kraus Fury?
まず考えられる一つ目。実は犠牲者は死んでいなかった。
Okay. I think that's dumb. Sorry, Lamb. Sorry, Burn. This is dumb. You cannot fake that deep wound in the... on the throat. Also, everyone saw this. Nanjo examined and stuff. I mean, Nanjo can be... I mean, Nanjo knows about Kraus... I mean, about Kinzo death, so he's like with Natsuki and stuff. Yeah, sure. But... everyone saw the bodies. And you cannot, like, fake this. I don't buy it. I don't buy this, Blue. I don't buy it. True, true. It's not declared in red, but based on the injuries, I don't buy this theory. Based on the injuries, I don't buy this. I would buy the Kraus theory for now. Somehow. Maybe. It's more possible. It makes more sense by the game standpoint. Yeah.
何しろゲームの最後10月5日24時にちょいと1箇所否定すればいいんだもんね。
True.
魔女側は有利だわ。バカバトラならこれで終わるところでしょうけどベルは違うわよね。当然よ。こんなのは誰もが思いつくくだらないって。
Yeah.
まだ続けるわよ。
Okay. How many?
遺体はクラウスが運んで隠した。
That one I can go behind.
クラウスはあんたがさらってどこかに監禁されてるように演出されてるけど実際はフリーなのかもしれない。
Yep.
クラウスにアリバイはないわ。クラウスが彼らの死体を隠したのよ。ああ、そうよね。赤き真実でクラウスの監禁を宣言したわけじゃないものね。
Yep.
言うもんね。敵を騙すには味方から。夏日に自分が囚われてるように嘘をついたっと。他には3つ目。
Okay, I'm interested in the third one because I don't know what else.
そもそも死体が別人。
Okay, the body doubles. Why this didn't came to my mind? The body doubles theory was like the very first theory in the episode 1 when they were like in the shed, and when I was like thinking like in my first theory video ever on like episode 1, like they were like faking deaths and they were like body doubles and stuff. Because their faces were smashed and you couldn't like recognize them and stuff, you know? Okay. But how they must be like looking very similar to everyone who died. How can you fake this? Their faces were not smashed or anything, so it was easy to identify. So it's valid, Blue, but I'm not buying this as well. Truly, you know, because it's very easy to identify. If you could like actually see the bodies wholly, there was like just one wound.
犠牲者そっくりの身代わり死体よ。
Sure.
ジョージたちは最初から隠れていて、その後に身代わり死体を片付けた。
It's valid, Blue Truth. It's valid. I give her that. It's valid, but I don't think like, come on, like Eva and Hideyoshi would like recognize. I guess. Okay, maybe outside of Eva and Hideyoshi because they were in shock. Okay. But like in deep shock because their like son died. But Butler, Rudolph, everyone else who's like not directly connected as the direct family, they were kind of like in shock, you know, because of what happened, but not as much as Eva and Hideyoshi, so they could like recognize them. So that's not a problem. Probably for them to see like, yeah, this is George, this is Maria, this is Rosa. And there's Nanjo, of course, who like checked the bodies and stuff, so he had like close look. Unless Nanjo is like working with them, right? So that way he will just say, yeah, they are the, like, who you think this is.
死体は最初から死んでるから島の人数にはカウントされない。
That's a good point, actually. So they have like storehouse of dead bodies somewhere. I never thought about this, that the corpses don't count as the humans on the island. Somehow it slipped my mind.
死に顔を見て全員が全員身代わりの死体を見抜けなかったと
My point exactly, Lambda. My point exactly.
赤き真実をあんたが行使しない以上全員が全員遺体の身元確認を誤認
Okay, we can assume they're all dumb. Yes, we can do that. That's why I said this is valid truth. Valid blood theory. But I'm not buying this much.
あんたに誰も人物を誤認しないって復唱要求に応える気があるなら直ちに引っ込めるけど
But I think like Bencaster have a good mindset. I think my mindset is a bit like wrong, in wrong direction, you know? Because I'm thinking of like what's possible and what's not possible. And Berncastle is just providing blue truths according to what is happening. Because there's nothing that's like actually... Sure, I can say, yeah, like the throats were sliced. But no one confirmed their deaths. So they could be alive, yeah, sure, why not? Unless it's confirmed, that could be a truth, so... I guess we can make this all valid. But still, you know what I mean. This is like different mindset. This is like true mindset that should be... that I should have to solve Umineko, I think. I kinda have this, like, maybe? I mean, I made like ridiculous theories before. But I still think about like logical stuff. Maybe I should be illogical at some points. Maybe illogical truth is the only logical one. Wait, what? Never mind.
そんな挑発には乗らないわよ。
Okay.
赤き真実はね、もったいぶるから効果的なのよ。たくさんの青き真実の中からたった一つだけを選び赤で叩き切る。そしてその他すべての青き真実はそれが正しかったのかどうかも明かされないまま闇に葬られて消える。その闇こそ魔女の世界。あんたに与えられる真実なんて何も存在しない。
Love that scary opponent.
この子バカそうなふりしてなかなかだわ。
Yep.
決して挑発に乗りやしない魔女の闇ってもんが何か本当のゲームマスターのベアトよりよっぽど理解してるじゃない。
I guess this is another episode actually, because it's like it seems like it's like getting longer.
そしてどうやら
Maybe.
ガープもそれをよく理解してるみたい。この死体消失の一手ラムダとベアトの双方にとってなかなか有効だわ。とりあえず私も死体消失について思いつく仮説を3つほど挙げてみた。
True. From which only one I think is valid, like really valid, with the crows. But it's still weird. It still not feel okay. But it's like the most like possible one, because like how is it possible that no one recognized them, for example? But I understand the points that the game and Bern is doing. She make the valid theory about stuff that happened. Yes, I understand this.
一つの謎に対し3つの青きくさびだから3つのうち1つを否定すればいいわけじゃない。3つのくさびを全て抜かない限りこの謎は貫かれている。
Yep, she needs all of them.
それが魔女狩りの鉄則。
Because if she declare one of them is wrong, then there's like still two possibilities. So this is actually very valid, actually, stuff. Yeah, because up to this point we only had one blue truth, one fury per room. And that was what Butler was doing, and he was like crushed from one red, and like Bear can make the most ridiculous theories about stuff, and as long as there are multiple of them, we need more truths. The more blue truths, the more red truths we'll get, and that will help us like figure it out more, figure stuff out more, you know. This is smart not only from the perspective of like making theories, but from the perspective of getting clues later in the game, because they will have to smash the most useless theory by making red truth and confirming stuff for you. This is great! I didn't actually thought about this, that making more theories will give you more clues. More theory, more clues. Easy game. Okay.
くさびは1本じゃ全然足りない。くさび1本で死んでくれるのは吸血鬼程度。魔女に比べりゃ吸血鬼なんて貧弱なもんよ。本物の魔女はね。くさびでめった刺しにしなきゃ死なないのよ。
Yeah, we saw that.
殺し屋だってそうでしょ。殺し屋が綺麗に一発の弾丸だけで相手を殺すなんて日本の漫画の中だけよ。本当の殺し屋なら弾倉が空になるまで全弾ぶち込むわ。
To make sure.
あんただってそうするでしょ。無論私もよ。でもこんなのこの子のことだから赤一つで一刀両断にしてくるでしょうね。
Yeah, that's true, but still gives you more chance.
彼らの死亡宣言とクラウスの無実。この辺をちょいちょいって赤で語るだけで私のくさびは3本とも抜けてしまう。
But she still need to give you like multiple, at least 2.
まあ、それでいいんだけどね。赤き真実が出てきたらそれに合わせて再び青きくさびでめった刺しにしてやるだけのこと。
So she's aware that her blue truths are like kind of bullshit.
それが魔女のゲームの進め方。ああ、楽しい。バトラのまどろっこしい戦いにずっとイライラしてきたから本当に楽しい。ええ、わかってるわ、ラムダ。こんなの第一の番の最初の最初。前哨戦でしょ。そうでなくっちゃ。あんたをボロボロに負けさせて悔し泣きさせて床を這いつくばらせてかきむしらせて。その可愛らしい髪の毛を掴んで床になすりつけながら笑い転げる楽しみが薄れちゃうもの。
Wow, Baron is kind of savage. The 7 squad as in the mansion had once again gone silent. Okay, I think this will be the end of the episode, so we'll have like 2-hour episode. I think I will end this here, you know? This is the better ending point than the one we had before. So I will just resave on the previous one, and there we go. This is the episode. So I will just stage these two things together, because I think the last part now was very important, and I think it deserves to be in the same episode as the first Twilight. So yeah, we'll continue this and try to maybe figure stuff out. Like, actually, I talked about this before. I did the ending speech before. I will just include, I will just like leave it like this. So yeah, yeah, thanks for joining, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. So I will see you on Discord and in the comments section. So thanks once again, and for the Pocket Watch is going out.